Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. Released February 28, 1975. I have long always known of Alice Cooper for his onstage antics or his onstage persona. My understanding is that he has always been the original shock rocker. Halloween goes with Nightmare Before Christmas, trick-or-treating, wearing scary costumes, and going to an Alice Cooper concert. At least that's always been my impression. But I've never really sat down and listened to any of his albums from start to finish. So it's better late than never. I figure if this album's turning 50 years old, let me give it a listen. The opening song is the title track of the album, Welcome to My Nightmare. Here we go. I'm digging this. Soft acoustic opening. Okay, now it's really rocking. This instrumentation is nothing like I expected at all. I'm hearing like a little bit of some horns here now. I almost would describe this sound like lounge rock and roll. I did not know he could hit falsettos. That's a crazy drum fill toward the end there. Fading out with the ending. I feel this is going to be a very pleasant listening experience. I look forward to listening to more of it immediately. The next song is called Devil's Food. It's a very beefy guitar lick. Oh, this sounds very 1970s rock and roll. I like it. The music has died down and there's like a little skit going on now. I love it. Okay, it's gone straight into the next song. It's called The Black Widow. First I want to say though, Devil's Food, very great second song after Welcome to My Nightmare, the opening track. It's a nice 1-2 punch. And it's already going into the third song. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Wow. Was not expecting this ending section here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Those first three songs absolutely blew my mind. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, there's this quality of theatricality and, shall we say, musical theater going on here with this album that I absolutely adore here. This is so much fun to listen to. Okay, let's keep going. The next song is called Some Folks, sounding more jazzy with finger snaps here. The rhyme scheme of Baby and Save Me predates the Oasis song by at least 20 years, I think. Of course, Alice Cooper probably not the first one to do that either. Wow, this song has really shifted. Wow, this is unbelievable. This is absolutely brilliant. Okay, I just finished listening to Some Folks. I thought that was another great song. I did not enjoy it as much as the first three, but then it totally redeemed itself kind of halfway through, and I'm just still very impressed with my listening experience so far here. The next song is called Only Women Bleed. This sounds like something the Beatles would make. I'm very spellbound so far. This is really amazing. I love the lyrics too. Wow, this is an epic song. It really crescendoed there about 3/4 the way through. Dear God, that's an amazing song. That is a song for the ages. That is absolutely breathtakingly brilliant. I can't believe that's my first time hearing that song. I put it up there with like Live and Let Die with Paul McCartney and the Wings, or Let It Be with the Beatles. I mean, it was that level of artistry, really. Okay, the next song is called Department of Youth. Sounds very anthemic kind of rock and roll song. He's taken on more of a gritty rock and roll voice here. This is... my mind is blown here. I can't believe how amazing this album is. If the album continues to be this strong, this is going to turn out to probably be one of my favorite albums. Department of Youth, like I said earlier, sounded very anthemic to me. I wish I could have written a song like that. That's amazing. Okay, the next song is called Cold Ethel. I'm hearing some cowbell. These lyrics, I'm sure he had fun writing these kind of lyrics. What makes him so brilliant as a lyricist is he has this theme, Welcome to My Nightmare, and he's clearly writing according to that. But he's writing so effectively with so much impact on me as a listener. So pretty sick guitar solo there. Cold Ethel, brilliant little rock song that did not overstay its welcome. In and out, great song. Okay, the next song is called Years Ago. Oh, this sounds spooky medieval. I deduce that this album is from the perspective of a child. It may not always be first person perspective from that child, but the line all my toys are broken, clearly it's a child character saying that. There's even a skit going on here. Ah, okay. The name of the character is Steven. Okay, I thought Years Ago was a decent song. It's not my favorite on the album, certainly. In fact, it's probably my least favorite so far. But I feel like it was a necessary piece to include in the album. So now we're gonna see what the song Steven is all about. Oh, there's a very spooky piano line and the acoustic guitar is matching up. I think this might have been sampled in some hip hop before. This is amazing. He's singing as if he's a child on this song, and he's doing really well. Okay, here's another epic song. The drums have really come in with the rest of the instruments. How is it that none of you told me about this album before? If you are a fan of Alice Cooper, right now what I want you to do is tell me all the albums of his that I need to listen to. Tell me all your favorites. I need to explore more of this man's music as soon as possible. I've heard, you know, Feed My Frankenstein and I'm 18 and a couple other singles of his, but I never listened to a full album of his. This album is a masterpiece, and I bet he's got more under his sleeve here. More brilliance. Epic way to end an epic song, so tasteful. Steven is one of my favorite songs on this album, but there are a lot of competitors. Only 2 songs left. The next song is called The Awakening. This is fairly creepy. Not too crazy about that one. I don't really need to hear it again. I just didn't think it was that great of a song, and when you're this late into the album, it's like, I suppose if it is part of the story, then I understand the need to include it, but why not make the song a bit different than what that was? I don't know. Okay, the final song is called Escape. Sounds like a proper ending to a great rock album. This is amazing. What a triumphant ending. I suppose the character Steven is escaping the nightmare. My thoughts on this album: it is a fantastic album. It is almost a perfect album. Who cares about perfection though? This is a great album. 11 songs, 41 minutes long, and I'm crazy about maybe 9, even 10 of the songs really. Maybe 9 of the songs I'm crazy about, yeah. I think that's more accurate. Okay, again, let me stress to you, if you are a fan of Alice Cooper, I need you to tell me what other albums of his I need to listen to, because I've learned that this was his debut solo album after breaking up his previous band. Thanks for tuning in to Flashback Friday. Stay tuned for Music Monday, where I listen to newer albums or newer music releases. They might be EPs, I'm not sure. Or maybe singles, who cares? There's no rules, except that's a rule, isn't it? Until next time.